yesterday it was announced that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won the Canadian Athlete of the Year. Obviously, an incredible season he just had, first team All-NBA, what he did at the World Cup. Now he's going to be leading the charge at the Olympics next summer. And today I think he was asked, or last night after the game, he was asked, like, what are your goals? And he said he wants to be one of the greatest players of all time, and MVPs, championships, first team All-NBAs, etc. How realistic do you think that is? Like, if you were to look into a crystal ball and 10 years from now, 12 years from now, what do you think is possible? Like the height of how great Shai could end up being?
Well, hey, when Steve Nash kept developing, kept getting better, and did great things for Canada, became a two-time MVP in his 30s. How many people projected that, right? Whereas you look at Shai, and he's legitimate MVP candidate. This guy can play. I honestly, he's one of those guys where if he's playing, I want to watch, and I get mesmerized watching him. Because with the ease that he does everything on the floor. We used to say, we still do, say things about Luka Doncic that, he does what he wants. You can't speed him up. You can't change what he's going to do what he wants to do. Shai is exactly the same, except he's more athletic. He's quicker. And, you watch him play in FIBA, he has his way in FIBA. You watch him in the NBA, he has his way in the NBA. So, hey, the sky is the limit. And, I don't think he's dreaming beyond realistic goals. He can be. He very well could become the greatest Canadian never played the game. Mm-hmm. If things are done right around him, he could be an NBA champion. He certainly has the potential to be NBA MVP, and you know what? Maybe he's going to lead Canada to a medal as well. And with all the surrounding cast, there's a very good chance of that happening as well. So I'm a huge fan. I love watching this kid play, and he's got a great attitude, and all he does is work. He just works at his game, gets better and better.
Yeah, and a great case was made for him, Leo, obviously, to win the Northern Star Award in a year where Canadians have really shone between world champions at the World Athletics, world champions in the pool, at the World Aquatics, and you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing what he did, which, by the way, he becomes just the second basketball player, Steve Nash, in 2005.
Hey, if you can get a basketball guy in any of these awards.
This is what I'm saying. Like, are there bragging rights? Like, you got some bragging rights right now, right?
Okay, hey, Andy, let me tell you this quick little snippet here, okay?
Love it.
And this isn't about me. This is about what we're talking about. When I was put in the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame, right? Mm-hmm. I was the second basketball person. Do you know who was first?
Who?
Was it Nash?
James Naismith.
James Naismith.
Freaking Naismith. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that between James and me there was nobody else? Right? Come on.
That's
people.
why I thought they took Nash from BC and put him in Ontario. Wow.
Only a few hockey players.
Saying,
only a few hockey players, right?
When I hear, yeah, exactly, 200 of them. But when I hear an award being given to a basketball guy, now deserving, 100% deserving. Yeah. But it just makes me smile because for some reason it's not something that you see very often, and I think it's easily this sport gets easily overlooked in Canada.
Well, move aside, Leo, because Shai's going in there someday. I think Jamal Murray's going in there someday. Right? There's a lot of good Ontario boys.
But you were the second ever.
That's all.
No one is taking that from you.
You and Jimmy Naismith.
Hey, wait. Jack Donahue's not in there. Jay Triano's not in there. You can just keep going down and name names. Right. How are they not in there?
Yeah. Let's make it happen right now. Let's get that trending. Doogie?
Show love to B-ball.
Make it happen.